What's up everybody and welcome to another Event MB video. I'm Julius Solaris, your editor, and today we're talking event trends. This channel is all about helping you plan awesome events, so make sure to subscribe and give us a like to get more videos like this one. Event planners have a stressful job. The pressure is on to impress your attendees, your boss, your sponsors, you name it. That's why it's important to keep an eye out for new trends and new things happening all around us. So let me help you with 5 trends that will change the way you plan events in 2019. You may ask, Julius, how did you come up with these trends? Very easy, my friend. We carry the largest research ever done in the event industry. In the last 6 months alone, we reviewed north of 1,500 events to bring you the latest and the coolest of what's happening in the event industry. You know what? I think you can trust us. Enough said. Trend number 5, JOMO, or what we call the joy of missing out. We may tend to think that creating more stuff to do at our events, it's a good thing, but actually information overload is a real thing. It's happening all around us. And as we feel overloaded about what's happening on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, you name it, same thing happens at events. So it's very important to give our attendees the space to unplug, to disconnect from what's happening around. So whether it's a lounge, an area to cuddle puppies, a meditation area, a yoga area, a work pod, whatever that is, give your attendees a space to disconnect, a white space where they can reconnect to what they are, the human beings they are, and catch up with what they need to do, whether it's pray, whether it's giving milk to their babies, whatever it is, really create that opportunity for them to disconnect, to come back to your event energized. Trend number 4. Passive engagement. Whenever you ask your attendees to reach out to their smartphone and pick it up to do any type of engagement activity at your event, we're losing, they're losing, you're losing, everybody's losing. You know why? Because 30 seconds, 1 minute to pick up the phone, open an app and find a particular screen, it's an eternity in terms of event time. You have to think that one event will last for 1 day, 2 days, a week maybe. So 1 minute and a half to do something, it's actually a long time. So how do you engage your attendees in a passive way, meaning without them having to take any action? How do you create activations that actually have the opportunity to engage attendees on the spot? One of the examples that I love for this trend is actually one created by an agency with a smart projection mapping on a table that really had attendees to quickly engage with an informative game about a specific client. Very fun and engaging, no requirement to pick up any smartphone, very cool and very easy to use. Trend number 3, seating matters. Honestly, I'm a little bit upset about this one. It's one that we should take care of, and it's about panels. Panels are already a pain in the neck. Nobody likes panels. Participants don't like panels. Attendees don't like panels. They expose you to a lot of problems, especially diversity. Diversity is one of the biggest problems we have with panels right now, with same people, same type of people all over again appearing in panels. But this is a different angle. If there's one way to make panels even worse, is actually not thinking, not designing properly the arrangement, the structure of the stage where the panel is going to happen and the furniture you use for it. The issue was raised by a tech writer who attended a panel as a participant, and obviously the furniture was so badly laid out that it was exposing women specifically with specific type of clothing. You get what I'm saying here. So as event professionals, we need to take care of our guests, we need to take care of our speakers. We want to make sure they're comfortable on stage. Going on stage is already kind of difficult. You have to overcome your fear. You don't want to put your speakers in a situation where everything is under the eye of the attendees. So this is no funny matter. It's something you should be taking care of. How can you fix the problem with seating in panels? Very easy. You can use plastic cubes, you can use tables, non-transparent tables, high chairs, high tables in front of the chairs. You could use plants and flowers to cover up and making sure there's discretion for some parts of the speakers that may feel exposed by very sloppy furniture. Trend number 2, cat sponsorships. Finally, I got to do a video where I talk about cats. Sponsorships are tougher and tougher to get, yet at the same time we're witnessing a constant flow of marketing budgets. CMOs are looking at events as one of the most powerful marketing channels. This is a trend that started last year and is going strong in 2019. So budgets are coming in, but CMOs require a different level of accountability for the type of events you do, and they're used to digital and online where everything is accountable. So CAT sponsorship, creative, aligned, and tangible, they actually play really well with very demanding CMOs. A good example I want to show you here is the SaaS event, annual event, tech event for founders and startups, where they break down the sponsorship in a la carte options on top of the usual set, bronze, silver, and gold. And that really gives the sponsor an ability to align their message with the type of sponsorship that they want. Sometimes whatever is included in a standard level is not enough for a sponsor, so you've got to be able to be as customizable as possible and to give them an opportunity to pick what they want. In our recent report, The State of Event Sponsorship, you can download it for free on eventnb.com. You will find an analysis of 350 event sponsorship packages taken from 4 different verticals: tech, finance, healthcare, and luxury. We looked at what is the most creative uses of sponsorship, and really when it gets to creativity, stuff like, for example, inviting your sponsors with meet and greet with your influencers or speakers, giving rooms such as yoga rooms or meditation or lactation rooms to your attendees, sponsor opportunities once again. With tech events, very popular, age group tracks sponsored by specific companies, or even more fun, live video or video on demand sponsored by specific companies. These are some of the ideas we reviewed, also with what is the spread in terms of different sponsorship packages, a lot of information for you. And finally, trend number 1, content design. So as we speak, as we're recording this beautiful video, we just finished one of the biggest surveys ever done, asking to event planners, to 800 event planners, what is the number 1 element that impacts experiences? What is the element that makes a simple event become an experience? You know what the most popular answer is? Content. You may think it's flashy lights and fireworks and whatever, it's actually content, which is at the same time the element we always forget about. You know, we look at budgets analysis and we look at all the research out there, and 5% is the average we allocate to speakers in a conference environment or to performers in other types of events. That's sad news, because eventually we want to invest more in our content, but not only in paying more the performers for our event, we're also talking about creating structure, a story. We're talking about introducing storytelling to how we design the content of our events. We're talking about creating a story arc for your attendees. We're talking about being promising on our website. What are they gonna get out of our events? How are they gonna change by attending our events? And that's the element that is making simple events evolve into experiences. How are we able to communicate the evolution of the content that we present? How are we able to reflect the story of our attendees through our program? Here's an example for you. I want to show you with what Tony Robbins does with his Date with Destiny event. You can catch up on what it is on Netflix. Not Your Guru is the name of the documentary. This is the program of Tony Robbins event. And you can see in the different steps, there's almost like a transformation day at the end where you could see what the outcome is going to be when you're evaluating attending that event. So this is not only a task for you to think about to better engage your attendee during the event. This is a marketing principle. This is something that is going to help you sell more tickets, register more attendees. This is something that is going to convince all the people within your company to actually come excited to a team building activity, to an incentive, whatever it is you're planning. You have to show them what is the path you're bringing them into. So that's it for me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed our 5 trends for 2019. I actually have around, I would say, 95 more trends for you already. Just check out the link in the description. And as always, you have to support our channel. If you like what we're doing here with this content, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, what are the trends you're seeing in 2019, and I'll be happy to see you in the comments.